Welcome to Veg2Nonveg kitchen. In today's episode, we are going to make coffee cake. Here are the ingredients for making coffee cake. I have taken 1½ cup of all-purpose flour, 1½ cup of sugar, 1 egg. I have taken 3/4 cup of unsalted butter, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and about 5 tablespoons of coffee which I have filtered, a small amount of vanilla extract, and 1½ cup of milk in which I have added 1½ teaspoon of vinegar. The first step is we have to melt the 3½ cup of butter. So I have melted the butter. So now I am going to mix the 5 tablespoons of brewed coffee into the melted butter. The second step is add the 1 teaspoon of baking powder into 1½ cup of all-purpose flour and add the 1/4 teaspoon of salt and mix it well. Next I have added 1 egg and I am going to add the sugar and beat it well. Now I am going to add the milk and vinegar mixture. So if you don't have vinegar, you can replace it by using a buttermilk instead of milk. Mix it well. Now adding few drops of vanilla. Adding the melted butter and coffee, brewed coffee. Add little by little. Adding all-purpose flour. Add batch by batch and mix it. Once everything is mixed, add the next batch. I have mixed well. This is the consistency. So I have already lined a parchment paper in a square tray. So I am going to place the batter there. So if you have round tin, you can use round. I have preheated my oven for 350 degrees. So now I am going to bake this for 30 minutes. The cake is baking in the oven. In the meanwhile, we can make the ganache. So now I am going to make butterscotch ganache. So I have taken 1/4 cup of butterscotch chips, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, and 1/2 tablespoon of butter. So first step is I am going to melt this butterscotch with milk and butter. I have melted and this is the consistency. Now for the frosting, I have taken 2 cups of whipped cream. Now I am going to mix this whipped cream with 1/2 tablespoon of instant coffee powder. Adding the coffee powder. Make sure it is fine granules. Now mix it well. Fold inside outwards. It's done. I'm going to refrigerate it for 30 minutes now. So our cake is ready. It was baking for 35 minutes. So I just inserted a butter knife to check whether it is cooked or not, and it comes out clean. It means the cake is perfectly cooked. My cake is cooled down completely, so now I am just pinching it so that I can pour some decoction which I have filtered and added 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Next I am going to top with the whipped cream. Cover the full cake with this coffee mixed whipped cream. It's done now. So the next step is we have to do the butterscotch ganache. For the ganache, I'm going to fill this in this use and throw plastic cover, which is a Ziploc cover. Pour this carefully into the Ziploc bag. Close it, and in the tip make a small hole. We are going to drizzle here and there. Be creative here. That's it. So now our coffee cake is ready.